Welcome back to Phasmophobia. Last week when things reset on me and Technophilia ended up being the correct weekly challenge, I'm sorry that I didn't do that one, but I just didn't feel like doing it again. So I just let that pass. And now an hour ago I tried to do the weekly again and it put me back on Speed Demons again. So I just waited an hour for it to reset, and sure enough now we have a challenge mode on Grafton, which should be the correct one. So let's check it out. No evidence. These ghosts really don't want to help you out, but we're sure you're up to the task. Correctly find the ghost type in Grafton Farmhouse. So let's go to Grafton. Is it? Oh god, and it's an event map. Alright, fine. Sure, whatever. Let's do it. I don't know if there's any problems that'll result from that, but we'll find out. So dang, if it's no evidence, what do I want to go in with? Usually want to go in with salt. Usually want to go in with a video camera. And I usually want to take in a candle to start an Onryo test. Is it going to tell me where the power is? No. Okay, fine. I know the cursed possession is the cursed mirror, so at least I can use that to quickly figure out where the ghost room is. And it's an event map, so there's going to be minions and everything else, but I don't really care about doing that. Let's see. Let's see how quickly I can find the power. It's been a while since I've been in this map. Power's not here. Power's here. I just heard something. Here's the bone, in case I care. I don't, because it's the weekly. But I heard a tink of a glass getting tossed. I just don't know where it was. And, I mean, if I want, I can just use the cursed mirror to figure out where the ghost is. So why don't I just go ahead and do that? That is the twin bedroom. Okay. Let's see, let's grab a lighter, and I'm down to 74 already. Okay, so the first tests I always want to do is the Onryo test, and lay down some salt to test for a wraith. And use the video camera to see if there's an orb. If there's an orb, I'll immediately know that it's a mimic. I think this room also counts as part of the bedroom, so if there's going to be an orb, there'll be one in here too. Or what I mean is, the orb could be in either room. And I'm not seeing one, so it's looking like it's not a mimic. Now it hasn't accepted any salt yet either, so it could be a wraith. Down to 65. Let's put some more salt on the floor just to verify. Okay. Well, it's not going to leave any UV for me. I don't need the salt. And let's turn on a light, I guess. I'm getting a warning that it can't display my environment. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Okay, so we need candles and a crucifix. Wait, if it's an Onryo, it can hunt at 60%. So instead of running into that little wrinkle, let's just take some sanity. I mean, I could have done the test where I checked to see if the ghost hunts between 50 and 60%, which is perfectly acceptable. There, those are lit, and then let's make an object pile, I guess. I suppose I should put this in the middle of the room, but let's just start it here. Okay, it's blown out 2 candles so far. Okay, it's blown out all 3 candles and it has not tried to hunt. So it's not an Onryo, it's not a Mimic, it's not a Wraith. I suppose the next thing I could do is check to see if it comes to visit me with motion sensors. If it comes to visit, then I know it's either a phantom or a banshee. And this isn't really in a good place, is it? Guess I can just leave that there. You want to come visit? Not seeming like it cares about visiting. So probably not a banshee or a phantom. Let's see. I already have a pile of objects to test for poltergeist. He hasn't tried to hunt at all, so it's probably not a demon. So now at this point, I'm tempted to see if it tries to hunt in the 50 to 60% area. So what can I do? If I take 1 charge off from the mirror, that will put me at 64%. So that's a start. Did it turn on a light? It did turn... No, I turned on that light. Okay, Okay, that's still there. Let's take a charge off the mirror. Drop me to 64. And then I'll check to see if there's a hiding spot up here. There is. Good. You're not normally here. How did you get here? Just hanging out in the dark, seeing if it tries to hunt. Okay, I want to check my sanity. $58, $59, $60, $56. Okay. I'll hang around in the dark just a little bit longer and turned off the power so it's not a gen. So I'll just stand here for a little while and see if it tries to hunt. If not, it's probably a 50% or below hunter. Could be a mare too. If it's a mare, it would hunt at 60% in the dark. So let's put it in the dark. Assuming that it's still in here. It might have changed rooms. Nope, it's still in here. Do we have a mare? Could it be a mare? Where? I dropped my flashlight. Okay, it's absolutely a high hunter, but it's not an Onryo. We could be dealing with a mare. Other high hunters would be a Raiju and a Thay. Wasn't walking like those. What else? It could possibly also be a demon. But let's mark all these off. I'm doubting heavily that it's a Raiju, but there wasn't any electronics in the room. Well, wait a minute. I never heard it speed up. There were motion sensors, so it can't be a Raiju. So it's either a mare or a demon. The crucifixes didn't stop it, so I'm tempted to just say it's a mare. turned off the power again. Let's try the light switch. Is it still in here? Or did it move? It seems like it's still in here. So I'm just going to guess mare and go. I don't want to spend a lot of time. It's either a mare or a demon. I'm pretty sure it's a mare. Because it seems to me the crucifix would have stopped it. If it was a demon, because crucifixes have a larger range when it's a demon.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Wait a minute. I talked. Okay, fine. I talked. Huh.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
My mistake. Oh god, we got a blood moon. So now the ghost is a little bit faster than usual. And my sanity is going to go down faster than usual. Which means I'm going to have to work fast. Power's not here. There's the bone. Come on. Stop being stupid. Some sort of bathroom? But which one? Is it this one? Or is it the one that's upstairs? Maybe the one that's upstairs. It's a mimic, so I can leave. I just saw the ghost orb. Well, good. We got one failed mission made up for with one very fast one. That works for me. Some streamers like to figure out the mimic by having it hunt multiple times. Wow, look how low my sanity is already. But I'm fine with a fast mission. I don't care.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Okay, that's one. Good. We'll call that one a gimme for the failed first one.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Is it always heavy rain?
Because here seems to be linked to a cursed object. Go and take a closer look. Maybe using it will help your investigation.
Hey, power's in here. Cool. Okay. Where are you, ghost? Master bedroom? Clock and 2 pictures? Clock and 2 pictures. Just checking for orbs. I don't think this bathroom is distinct from the master bedroom. I could be wrong, but I don't think it is. But just in case, I can bring some more salt in and put it in the bathroom. But I don't think that they're distinct rooms. I thought I had heard somewhere that whenever a bedroom is off from a when a bathroom is off from a bedroom, they're both considered the same room. Guess I'll get set up for an Onryo test too. Was my sanity already at 59%? Okay, it just stepped in salt, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. 10% sanity loss since I used the mirror. I guess that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to be testing for Onryo. Let's top off our sanity. Taking another crucifix just in case. I think it turned off the power on me, so it's not a djinn. That sounded like a double door touch. That I wonder. Yuri? I'm going to quickly go out and check my sanity, because if it did a double door touch and it closed that corner door and hit my sanity, look at that, my sanity's already down to 73, so I think we're dealing with a Yurei. I clearly took a sanity hit, so that is not an EMF5. I'm not going to be fooled by that. Let's go with Yurei. Because it closed a door in the room that I was in.
Welcome
Yeah.
back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
I heard a double door touch, and then I heard a door close, and then my sanity had been hit. So that's a Yurei. Good, we're down to one ghost left.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. Whoever was here must have summoned the ghost with a cursed object. Investigators.
So it seems like it's always heavy rain. I don't really care about grinding the Easter event. I mean, if I really wanted to play a lot, I could just keep going until I see what kind of new trophy I get, but for whatever reason, I just don't feel like it's worth the bother. So I'm not going to bother to do that. Power Door is here. You see how... What is it? Is it running into me? So I have to back up in order to open that. That's a little bit unintuitive and painful. I don't see why a player model should block the fuse box door from opening. Okay, Ghost, where are you? Where is that? A room with a cabinet next to the door? Would that be the upstairs bedroom? Yeah. Yep, found you. Don't see a ghost orb. There's some salt for you to step in. I'll be back. Okay, it stepped in the salt, so it's not a wraith. It's not a mimic. Top off the sanity. Crucifix. Candle. Lighter. Candle. I'll have to come back out again. Candle, motion sensor, anything else? Another motion sensor. Okay, you blow those out. And then, let's see. Can I find some stuff for you to toss? I mean... These are certainly here conveniently for the purpose. Wow, blew them all out immediately. And no hunt to speak of, so it's not an Onryo. That was amazing. Let's stand here for a minute. Give it a chance to come visit me. Got a hiding spot, so that's good. It's not visiting. It's probably not a Banshee or a Phantom either. So next up is the 60% hunting test. Let's turn off the light so if it's a mare it can hunt at 60% if it wants. Let's see. I'll top myself off completely. And then I'll use this twice. I didn't want to do it when I was at 91% sanity because that would have put me down to 51. But this puts me right at the sweet spot. So I'll spend a little bit of time in the dark, a couple minutes or so. I'll take this up here into the hiding spot. Doesn't seem like it's a high hunter. Alright, whoops. It turned on the light, so it's not a mare. I dropped my flashlight again. It's still not hunting. It can't be a shade because it blew out the candles while I was in the room. Okay, it just tried to hunt. I want to see if my sanity is low enough for a deal. Let's see if I can keep my flashlight in my hand this time. Was that a ghost event? It's here. I just lost my flashlight again. Why isn't it hunting? So it's out here in this hallway now. It's walking normally. Walking normally. Okay, let's step out for a bit. And again, I lost my flashlight. It just disappeared from my hand. I don't know why that happens. It's happened more than once in VR. I don't know why. Okay, with the Sanity as low as it was, a Moroi would have been a lot faster. They would have been faster. Not because of the Sanity, but because I wasn't in its room for very long. It should have been very young. Raiju, it was around electronics. Hantu would have walked strangely. Revenant would have walked strangely. Did it ever turn off the power? That I don't remember. I don't think it's a demon. It didn't sound like the twins. So do I need to do a visual inspection to see if I can see it? I might need to. Why is it so fast now? What the hell? Hantu? Why? I don't understand. Why is it so fast all of a sudden right there? What's going on? Hantu? I don't know. Hi there. What the heck? Why aren't you killing me? I don't understand. I'm right here. You want a hug? Okay, I'm gonna leave. I know that there are bugs with the Easter event that if you're standing inside of a decoration, the ghost can't kill you. I don't understand this. Why was the ghost... It has to be a Raiju. But why wasn't it fast around the motion sensors? That doesn't make any sense to me. And what was it doing downstairs? Just in case I'm going to... okay, so Raiju is chosen just in case I die. I'm pretty sure it's a Raiju. What kind of ghost is... What kind of ghost is just suddenly fast and slows down again? Hantu's the only other one that I know of that can change speeds like that. No, I mean, a Revenant would be very, very slow and very fast if it sees me. But it's either a Hantu or a Raiju, but I don't know which one. And it was walking normal speed. It wasn't particularly slow. So last test, it's a ghost that walks at two distinct speeds, either very fast or very slow. If it speeds up when it sees me, then I know that it's a Hantu, or I know that it's a Raiju. Let's turn this off. Let's turn this off. No electronics in my hand. And I'm just going to stand here with the book, and I'm just going to wait. Which one are you? Why doesn't it see me? Where's it going? Okay, it's a Hantu. It's a Hantu. But for crying out loud, it was just blind to me? I don't know. Okay. No noticeable speed up as it was heading towards me. So let's just go Hantu. And it was noticeably very, very slow when it wasn't in a freezing room. That was weird.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
I don't understand this. It was fast before. I saw no orb. It was fast before, and slow again. And it did that 3 times in a hunt, and all those times it was a mimic. Okay, I'm not going to do another one. Getting a little frustrating and confusing. I didn't see an orb in the room. Maybe I just didn't notice it. I don't know. So anyway, you got to know your ghost tells. But you have mostly tier 2 equipment to work with. Use the mirror to figure out where the ghost is, get the power on to preserve your sanity, and then do what you can to figure out the ghost. Good luck with that, and thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.